Okay, this is Joe, and this is part 2 of opening some packs from my local game store. My local game store, Summit Comics and Games, did have a deal today for 10% off all packs and boxes and 25% off singles. If you didn't get to see the singles that I bought, please go to my last video and you can check those out. I did buy some Modern Horizons 3 singles, so you can see what I picked up at my local game store. The commons at my local game store were 10 cents for Modern Horizons 3, and the uncommons I believe were 50 cents, and then they were 20% off, 25% off that total. So if a card is $1, it's 25% off. Then I'm saving a quarter and spending 75 cents for a $1 card. So great deal. Where to start? I think I'm gonna start with Theros. My very first deck ever was an enchantment deck that was kind of inspired by the Odyssey, the Mythic Odyssey of Theros. So let's start there. We'll get a human soldier creature token in a mountain. Blight-Breath Catoblepas. Please don't come for me for saying that wrong. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but it is foiled, and that is such a gorgeous, like, skeleton in foil. Thassa's Oracle. Specifically from the Odyssey of Theros, Thassa is like the god of their sea, like god of sea. Destiny Spinner, one of my favorite cards as an enchantment player, as an enchantment green player. This is one of my favorites. Mischievous Chimera. Whenever I cast my first spell during each opponent's turn, love that. This card deals 1 damage to an opponent and to each opponent, and I scry 1. Dang, that's gotta be really fun in my instant and sorcery deck, honestly. Mischievous Chimera. I have TCG Player open up next to me, so I'm gonna see if I can look up some of the cards here, because I've only been playing Magic for about 6 months. So I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to what these cards are. So this is an uncommon. Agonizing Remorse. Whoa, there we go. Glory Bearers. I do already have this card. Thrill of Possibility. Omen of the Sea. I believe this is still Thassa. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. I'm thinking of a card that I have in that original deck that I was just talking about that is modeled after Mythic Odyssey of Theros. Has a similar art to this. But Omen of the Sea will ETB, scry 2, then draw a card. You can sacrifice that enchantment. Oh, it also has flash. That's awesome. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? Another Cyclops. This one's Flummoxed. Indomitable Will. Moss Viper. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love just a cheap mana Death Touch for a blocker. Omen of the Dead. And this is Erebos in the back there. Loathsome Chimera. And Aspect of Lamprey. This card gives me the heebie-jeebies, but wow, that's insane. Amazing. Okay, so that is my Theros. Draft pull. Theros. Actually, I can probably scooch it back in here for now. So I can go through and scan all of those, see how much it's worth. Let's go Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Kind of just wanted to use this opportunity with this sale to buy packs that I've never bought before. This is going to be one of them. Whoa, that's a gorgeous full art mountain. Tishana's Tidebinder is a merfolk wizard. Forgotten Monument. Oh, it's a cave. Gold Fury Strider. This is a golem. Tap 2 untapped artifacts and or creatures you control. Ooh, that's great. I have a commander that has to be tapped. Is this that color? No, I don't think it's the right color. Cavernous Maw. Another cave. I don't know why I'm surprised that there's so many caves. It is called the Caverns, so let's see. ETB, search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle and gain 2 life for clay-fired bricks. What do we have? Oh, on the other side it's Cosmium Kiln. When it enters the battlefield, 2 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens. Creatures get +1/+1. Okay, very nice. In the Presence of Ages. Basking Capybara. Oh, that's so cute. In my last video, I talked about how I bought a prairie dog card because I thought it was adorable. So I love different creatures that I'm not used to seeing because I haven't seen this pack yet. So, all right, Child of the Volcano. That's pretty cool. I just like that name of the card. Cogwork Wrestler. Abrade. 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. You can choose 1. Tinkerer's Tote. Good for gaining some life there. Vito's Inquisitor is a Vampire Knight. This will be good for when I build my vampire deck. Quicksand Whirlpool. And Fungal Fortitude. I would say this might come in handy because it says when enchanted creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. I feel like if you could flash cast this on your commander to bring it back onto the battlefield tapped under owner control would be awesome. There's that. I don't know if that's another pack that I would purchase again. There were definitely some things that I got excited about in there. But I really don't see myself pulling more Caverns. Yeah. I guess I was just a little underwhelmed from what I'm used to. Put that there. Okay, what to get into next? Let's do Zendikar. Kind of just going almost like in order backwards of when they came out. I think, if I have it correctly. Alright. Into the Royal. The kicker cost. Angel Heart Protector. Synchronized Spellcraft. Dauntless Survivor. Expedition Skulker. Expedition Champion. So it looks like those are, you get a perk if you control a warrior, and you get a perk if you control another rogue. And it does say another warrior and another rogue, so I believe that means instead of this card. You can comment, let me know. Destroy target creature with power 3 or less. Love to see it. Seagate Colossus. Ghouls Draws Mucklord. Risen Riptide. Thwart the Grave. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Okay. Shatter Skull Minotaur. Vastwood Fortification. Put a +1/+1 on target creature. Or add the Thicket to add a green tapped. Let's see if I can look this one up. Skyclave Apparition is a Core Spirit? K-O-R? One moment here. And we got some tokens and lands. Okay. I'm just setting these back in the sleeves so I can remember what's what when I start organizing. Alright. Go Dominaria. I think would be next. I guess this is the remastered. I don't know if that came out before or after Wilds of Eldraine. Alright. Spark Spray deals 1 damage to any target, and it has cycling. Horseshoe Crab. Momentary Blink. Oh, that's going to be multicolored with flashback. 1 blue and 3 mana. Evil Eye of Orms by Gore. Wow. That's an insane looking card. Wow, that Orin Reap of Basswood is $1. So that's pretty good. This Evil Eye, though, is... No, I guess it's like 8 cents, maybe? Not worth much. Wild Growth Enchantment. Whenever enchantment did land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. Love that as an enchantress myself. Solar Blast. Polluted Mire. Orm's Thunder. And this has a kicker of red. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. And if the spell was kicked, it deals damage equal to that permanent's mana value to target creature. Lull. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Love that. I played that last night at our game when somebody hit me for 36 damage throughout the whole turn. They were pinging me for 2, and then another 2, and then another 2, and by the time they said end turn, I really just needed to prevent all that damage, so I love that. Dragon Blood, Elvish Spirit Guide, Griffin Guide, Overmaster. Now, I love this, but what is... The Overmaster in Retro Frame, excuse me, from Dominaria Remastered is $1.98. This is pretty good. Man o' War. Jellyfish. And we got a Retro Mountain and an Insect Creature token, which is perfect because I didn't have an Insect Creature token until right now. And I've got to make my Grist deck, so that works out perfectly. So that was Dominaria. We only have 2 more packs to go. For more information about all these cards, you can go on to like TCG Player, Card Kingdom, any place where you can search Magic the Gathering cards, and you can search up the card to see how much it's worth if you want to buy it yourself. All right, Wilds of Eldraine. We have a rat with a raspberry. A rat with a raspberry. This is absolutely adorable. This is Remy from Ratatouille. You can see he's got the cheese and the bread and the pears and the raspberry. He's making that umami. All the colors dance around while he eats. This rat is having the time of his life. I love it. Sorry I spent so long on the rat creature token. I know it doesn't matter. Spreading Seas. Enchanted Land is an island, and when it ETBs, draw a card. Regal Bunnycorn. Oh, I saw someone play this on Elder Dragon Hijinks, and they were trying to be all coy about it. But it's whenever a non-land permanent enters the battlefield, it's gonna keep adding power and toughness because this creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of non-land permanents you control, including lands. That can get really big really fast. We just lost a card. There we go. Human Knight with Young Hero Roll token. Eerie Interference. This is what I played yesterday to prevent all damage. Dutiful Griffin. Warehouse Tabby. This is my 3rd Warehouse Tabby now. Stockpiling Celebrant. Evolving Wilds. Edgewall Pack. I believe that we have this one in the household. I don't believe it's mine, but I believe that we have this one in the household. Bestial Bloodline. Frantic Firebolt. It deals X damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant cards, sorcery cards, and or have adventure. Love that. Sugar Rush. This is just the craziest fun art. I love like the sugar horror in Wilds of Eldraine. Obria's Attendants. This is a fairy wizard. And Stingblade Assassin, a fairy assassin. Awesome. Okay, and that has Flash Cost on also. Alright, and now for the finale. They didn't have any Modern Horizons 3 packs today. I wasn't surprised by that. I personally don't play Energy or Eldrazi, so I don't have a lot of value in it. I just bought the bundle to see what we would get and resell. So I am going to open up Modern Horizons 2 because this was just put out at my LGS. Like, I hadn't seen it there for a couple weeks, and so now we have Modern Horizons 2 back, so let's see. Alright. What is that? Oh, a magic mini game. I'll hold that up if anybody wants to play the magic mini game. Pause to read. Alright. Got an art card here. Looks like the Overgrowth. What is it? Yabimaya, Cradle of Growth. Yep. Alright. Gorgeous foiled island. It looks like it's edged as well. The bottom there. That's gorgeous. So sorry. I keep bumping the camera. It's literally right in front of my face, so it's hard for me not to hit it. Okay. Revolutionist. That's focusing. Focus. There we go. Faithless Salvaging. Archbound Tracker. Galvanic Relay. Gargadon Beast. Trample. Rift Sower. Archbound Shikari. Well, that has first strike too, that's awesome. Let me see, I tried to search up Archbound, but there's so many. Shikari. I'm not sure if I'm saying any of these right. Okay, not bad. I mean, 4 cents, not a penny, so I'm not mad about it. Suspend. Seal of Removal. Another Gargadon. And a Chitter Spitter. Whoa, foil. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put an acorn counter on this card. Squirrels you control get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on this card. Whoa, that's fun. An acorn counter? That's awesome. I might have to get a dice that's shaped like an acorn or something. Okay, so here's a Gargadon. Did we get 2 of these in different color? I believe we did. Yes. So we have each of this type of card, but in a different art, done by the same artist. One just looks like sketch, more likely. And that's the other one. Okay, well, that is all for opening up these little booster packs from my local game store. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you will like it so that I can come across your feed once more. I don't make a lot of videos all the time, so if you are interested in our content elsewhere, we do also have a secondary YouTube channel that'll be linked in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. I'll do my best to answer. I hope everybody has a great weekend.